thank you very much for joining us for this vendor development program. Uh, at Strategic Electronics Summit, we always have defense PSUs organizing this vendor development program. The whole objective and the idea of this vendor development program is to understand the nitty-gritties, the processes, what type of certifications you need, the testing methods you need to have, so that you can be part of the defense PSU supply chain, BEL, HAL, ECIL, etc. Now, with that objective, so today we will be having senior managers from Bharat Electronics Limited. We have with us Mr. Uma Shankar Patnaik. He is the additional general manager, and Mr. Ashok Kumar. He is the additional general manager for the management services. Right. So these two gentlemen will take you through the BEL presentation and will help you understand, and we hope that in years to come you are part of the BEL supply chain. So I'll be now requesting Mr. Ashok Kumar to please take over and address the gathering.
Hey, warm good afternoon to all of you. Thanks for being here. I'm Ashok Kumar, Additional General Manager at Corporate Office. I look after the management services. Basically, we are the interface to the ministry and policy making at the corporate level. So I'll just, our presentation is in two sections. I will just cover the broad corporate overview of BEL and what plans BEL is having. So BEL is growing, and we want the supply chain partners also to grow with us, and we need your support. So this corporate presentation, though most of you may be, some of you may be our partners, but still, you should know what is our plans and what we are looking at from the our partners. So I'll be giving a short brief of BEL's corporate overview. So BEL is among the top 60 global defense companies by revenue. And as per CIPRI report also, as per manufacturing, we are on the top 60, and we are basically R&D driven company, and around 47% are in the R&D. And as you know, we have 9 manufacturing units, 2 central research labs, one at Delhi and one at Ghaziabad, 1 product innovation center at Bangalore, and each of the business unit, all our 9 units are organized based on strategic business unit, each business unit catering for a specific product line. So each product SBU is having its own development engineering. So this is where you will be interacting most of the time if you are a collaborative R&D partner of BEL. So we have our head office, corporate office is Bangalore, and we have overseas offices in Southeast Asia, North America, and Asian countries. And we have waterfront facilities co-located with the customers, basically to meet our obligation for product support for beyond 20 years. This is one area where we need the support of our supply chain partners, because around 30%, more than 30% is from supplies are from you. So when we have obligation, we expect the same obligation from our partners to take care of the product support and obsolescence management. We have 2 subsidiary companies. One is BEL Optronics, which is in Pune, which is deals with image intensifier tubes going into the night vision equipment, and with Thales for radars, for civilian radar. And we have 2 associate companies. One is with the GE, that is into medical electronics, and recently we formed a new company with IEI, that is for post-warranty product support for MRSAM and LRSAM systems. It is based out of Delhi. And all other companies are basically not-for-profit companies. There are 6 companies. The defense innovation organizations, those of you who are dealing with IDEX schemes or deep tech development and all, you will be knowing. DOU is a joint venture company of BEL and HAL, 50-50. And other companies are basically part of the Government of India's defense testing infrastructure scheme, where BEL is a lead consortium partner for electronic warfare and communication. So basically these are the entities which will help MSMEs to do your testing. So it is meant basically for MSMEs and supply chain partners who are always at a shortage of having the test facilities when it is really required. So this is the EW system is in the Tamil Nadu Defense Corridor. Communication setup DTIC is in UP Defense Corridor in Karpur. So some of you will be using these test facilities going forward, and though it is an independent company, you can always reach out to BEL for getting access to that. This is how Bell is organized, and as you know, Bell Bangalore is the biggest, and more than half the revenue comes from Bangalore. Here we have business unit for military communication, weapon systems, missile system, the naval defense, naval radars, subsurface systems, and non-defense systems. And recently we have started arms and ammunition. Basically, when you refer arms and ammunition, it is most of precision guidance. It is not anything where no the intelligence is there, where guidance is there. So that is the thing we take up. Hyderabad is handling the electronic warfare both for naval and land systems. Machilipatnam deals with electro-optics and IR seekers nowadays. Most of the missiles are based on IR seekers. And Chennai takes up with all electronics of tank, gun upgrades, and airborne helicopter UOR systems. At Panchkula, we have a unit which deals with tactical communication and airborne HUD system, basically the head-up displays of the airborne things. And recently we have ventured into rail and metro. So you'll be seeing some of the metros where that platform screen doors are there. So that is made in Panchkula. And Navi Mumbai deals with all shelters, composites, which goes into radars, communication systems, and small arms parts also we are making there. Kodar deals with all telecom systems and C4I systems, which goes into projects which are across defense and non-defense spectrum. Ghaziabad deals with all radars, which is air defense radars, primarily looking towards Air Force, and also C4I systems for Navy. So that is the core thing. And of course, SATCOM systems also is based out of Ghaziabad. And Bell Pune deals with electronic fuses. You may be aware, Bell is having a 10-year long-term contract for supplying electronic fuses in a large number. And also all laser systems, whether it is for detection or for range finding or engaging laser detection, all laser products are manufactured at our Pune unit. And of course, the energy storage products of different chemical grades. So most of you who are our suppliers, you are aware of Bell's broad business segments like radar, communication, electronic warfare, network-centric system, anti-submarine warfare, electro-optics, tank electronics, homeland security, and non-defense. But beyond this, we would like to know that Bell has diversified into these 9 areas, and some of the areas we already made some very good inroads. And so again, I told arms and ammunition, it is dealt at 2 units. Those suppliers who are interested, one is at one business unit is at Bangalore, and the other is at Pune. So basically, we are dealing at precision guidance only. It is not anything like dumb ammunition. So precision ammunition, like laser guided bombs or guided munition, these sort of things are handled by Bell. And rail and metro solutions, we are into both platform screening doors and also in the communication, signaling and communication also we are there. Seekers and missiles. So these seekers, basically, if you see any missile of late, whatever is manufactured, is having either RF seeker or IR seeker. So these seekers also, Bell is having a dedicated RF manufacturing business unit at Bangalore, and IR seeker is done at Machilipatnam. And satellite and space electronics, Bell was already there in the ground segment. In the airborne segment, we are increasing our presence through subsystems for various payloads, basically the communication, the UIR, and EW space. Software, we have diversified into offer software as a solution. We were having our own software systems for our own business, but we are offering it as a solution through network and cyber security solutions and other solutions which are basically ERP based or custom solutions for the customers. Unmanned systems, we are there along with some of the major programs with the DRDO. And standalone also, we have some programs both for underwater surveillance, surface surveillance, and airborne UOR solutions. Civil aviation, we are basically into air traffic control radar and other C4 systems. You may be aware, there's a lot of PMI schemes are there. Airport Authority of India, earlier they were importing a lot of systems because of the qualification requirement. There was no need, there was no provision where no Indian suppliers can supply. But there is a lot of thrust from the Civil Aviation Ministry also that it should be indigenized. So Bell has taken a big R&D projects where Bell will be developing radars and C4I systems. So we need your support in that also. Medical electronics, we have been supplying precision devices to G Medical, and ventilator is one thing, and specific need-based solutions we are doing in the health sector. This is about manpower. We are around 9,000. more than 50% are engineers. If you see the percentage of people posted, so we are basically R&D driven company because the space we are operating is into niche electronics. And earlier, most of the platforms were having electronic systems around 30%. But if you see the current configuration of the future systems in any platform, it is much more than 60%. So you can see the potential which the businesses in the electronics domain are having. You take any sensor, any C4 system, it will be having electronics. So all the platforms, the percentage of electronic systems and sensors is gradually increasing because of the niche technology being embedded into that. So after R&D, we have quality production and taking the maximum manpower posting. Exports is a big thrust for Bell, and we have been making considered efforts for increasing that. This is also one of the main thrust area for the Ministry of Defense. So we have done around 100 million last financial year. Would like to grow at double, more than 20% year on year in the exports. Earlier, Bell was exporting only subsystems, radios like that. But of late, you would have seen the news. Bell is supplying major system like WLR, maybe Akash elements through other DPSU partners. So I would like to basically export major turnkey solutions. That is the only way where we can increase the numbers. Again, when we export, the quality requirements are very stringent. Your product should speak for itself, so that you'll get a repeat order. So most of the supply chain partners, more than 33% is only MSME suppliers from us. So whatever you supply, if it goes to export, you can think of what is the quality requirement, reliability requirement. So we expect our partners to be conscious of that and support Bell in its endeavors. Quality management, Bell is having various hierarchy of quality at business excellence across all processes. Depending on the business and product line, we have aerospace standard. Then we have CRE certification. We have green channel for specific products. We request and expect the same from our major suppliers. Whenever you supply anything to Bell, it should pass through our inspection, acceptance, work in progress, and offering to the DGQA seamlessly without problem. So because any rejection happens, the value chain will be broken. There will be additional cost. The reliability will go. So it's a big challenge for us to increase the maturity and get more green channel certification from the DGQA. We expect our partners also to raise their process standards in both process also, people skill and the material control also. This is about R&D. We have been spending around 7%, but as you know, our CMD also told it is not sufficient because there is a lot of owners from ministry that a lot of PLs are pushed to the Make in India, which are very big strategic systems. It cannot be, the gap is too high. So we all have to invest a substantial amount in the R&D, both DPSUs, private industry, and also big suppliers. We have some of the suppliers who are quite big. They were MSMEs, but if you see, they have grown a big way. So they also should invest in their own areas for R&D, so that we can contribute to that indigenization efforts and achieve the Atmanirbhar Bharat. As you know, we have 3 layers of R&D. We have central research labs, which basically caters for the technology development. Second, we have product development and innovation center. They develop common modules which can be used across platforms. Third level is each SB is having a D&D, so they engineer the product which can be sold, which can be sales can be realized. So it depends on what sort of supplier you are there. You may engage some of the cases one of these 3 layers, like build to spec or maybe collaborative R&D. So maybe you may be engaging one of these 3 verticals depending on if you're not a regular supplier, you are at a little bit higher chain. This is about our modernization. See, Bell factories we have set up maybe 6-7 decades back. The technology was different. The technology which is being developed now to produce that, you need a new production line, you need a new test facilities. So Bell is investing continuously around more than 5 to 6% year on year in the capex. So this we are doing 2 levels. One is upgrading the existing facilities and also investing in new green channel facilities. So if some of you may be knowing, Nimaluru is near Machilipatnam. So it is a modern factory. So all old factories moved now. So this Nimaluru is a modern factory which can make anything in the electro-optics, including the IR seekers. Similarly, at Palasamudram, we are making a greenfield project basically for weapon systems. So all your Akash, QR, SAM, and associated integration will be happening at Palasamudram. So a couple of SBUs will be moving out there in the next couple of years. And Ibrahimpatnam is basically near Hyderabad. So there electronic warfare for land systems. So this requires a large area for integration and also for radiation, which cannot be done in the existing facility at Hyderabad. So this is also nearing completion. This is near to Hyderabad. And we have basically taken over a factory in Vellore, which is for explosive factory. Was earlier it was owned by Tamil Nadu Industrial Explosives. We have taken on long-term lease. So here all our precision guided missiles, which needs hot integration, the work will be done at Vellore. And Devanali we have a special aerospace park we have thing where we will be doing niche avionics and super component products. Nagpur again our fuse integration where explosive handling is there. So we'll be doing at Nagpur. And we have a lot of product support centers across the country to keep that cycle time, uptime with spares, technical support and all of that. This our turnover, we have been growing more than 15% in the last 5 years. Even across the decade also, we have been growing at more than 10%. So we would like to invest more in R&D, create additional capacities, but we don't want to do the low value chain or what our suppliers can do. So that will be with suppliers only. If we are going at 18%, so at around 33% we are purchasing only from MSMEs. So there is more opportunity for suppliers, but you have to increase your level of quality, process control, and the reliability. Where once we buy from you, it should be seamlessly get integrated into our production process. Once we offer, it should get passed. So why we are showing this number is the opportunity and also the expectation from the suppliers from Bell. So more or less we have always 85 defense and 15 non-defense. Sometimes the product mix get changed, otherwise on an average we are 85% we are defense and 15% we are on the non-defense. So to take forward the actual engagement process, I request my colleague Umashankar Patnaik to go through the process.
Good afternoon to all dignitaries here. Thanks Elsina to invite us to put a presentation. So just want to say that we have initiated Make in India process long back, 2016 onwards. The current vendor landscape is, we have about 11,000 vendors. MSME vendors are 3,600, 90 SCST entrepreneurs and 110 women entrepreneurs. It is much more than that. Actually it is a static number, it is little more than that. We focus on core areas, all non-core areas are outsourced. 60% of the materials, 60% of our value of production is materials, that is 9,000 crores. Out of that, 33% is from MSCs. We have collaborative R&D with 321 partners. It is little more than that now. Recently some 16, 17 people have added. And out of this 321 MSC or startups, 165 are MSCs. We have registered in TRDS, Trade Receivable Discounting Platform. Make in India display is there available. We have nodal officers or outsourcing officer in each SBU. We have about 29 SBUs in that. Access to BL test facilities at 189 places. That is EMI, EMC test, thermal cycling test, rain test, calibration test, corrosion test, altitude test, climatic test, shock vibration test, sand dust test. This is only few to say which generate some money. There are many others are there. And it is open to all, whether it is MSc or non-MSME, anyhow it is BL, it is there. We have implemented Make 2 procedure in 2018. Implemented public procurement policy, it is a mandate. 2012 onwards we have implemented. Items for indigenation are uploaded in the Srijan portal. Anyhow, already my colleague has already told about the DIO and IDEX. It's about 19 MSCs startups have benefited out of it. The participating MSC startup in tender quoting price within L1 plus 15%. This is a public procurement policy. It is applicable here. Around 3,000 BL vendors are there in the digital platform of DDP. And they are being used by all these DPSUs and other services. We have signed with the academia, Indian Institute of Science, in the field of artificial intelligence for smart cities and smart agriculture and defense applications. BL R&D cell at IIT Madras has developed a communication model. It is only one of the things which is giving good result. Focus on enhancing the collaboration with premier educational institutions like IITs. I'll come to the next. Critical components including those long lead item, very long leads. Nowadays it is more than 52 weeks. Denial issues. Some items we place the order, after 1 year they say end user certificate is not there, export license is not there. Such kind of thing we have taken proactively. Near end of life indications being explored with academia. So we request you to, whoever is not registered, please register with the GEM. We have already made a platform onboarded to TRDS. Please use that. About 33 crores we have dispersed. Again, this landscape already I have told. MSME opportunities are there. Dedicated nodal officers are already there. TRDS, I am repeating that. Implemented public procurement policy with MSME preferences. Comprehensive vendor details and opportunities published in BL website, it is there. Technical empowerment, access to BL 189 specialized test facilities, technical guidance and mentorship programs are there. Make to procedure already there. And so many, about 106 are going on and many more under approvals. Regular vendor programs are and technical workshops are going on. Please enter into our AVD and take the vendor code. It is not that as easy as just go to my website, upload the document, you get the vendor code. No, it is not so. It is, you have to upload your document, wait for some time. We will sanitize the document, we will establish the credential, we will visit your company, then we will give the vendor code. Already I have, my colleague has already told, it is a 62% of VOPs materials. Out of that 33%, 38% is imported. That's the challenge. Our import value of the VOP is 24%. Import value of the VOP. And it is hovering around 28, 25, 20. Best case is 24. Not acceptable to the industry. Make 2 EOI on e-procurement portal, it is already there. 106 items are already there. Projects with estimated cost of prototype development phase not exceeding 25 lakhs reserved for MSMEs. Exemption of financial clause for MSME for prototype development cost is 10 lakhs and the total procurement cost 25 crores, 5 crores. Exemption. The collaborative R&D in BL, we have been doing for almost more than a decade. 321 R&D partners are already enlisted, various categories. 165 MSME partners, 189 facilities are there, test facilities are available for everyone. Some of the items indigenized through MSME, thanks to all our partners, whether it's a MSME or non-MSME, some are not registered, but they are MSMEs. Rugged panel PCs, AC-DC power supplies. Today morning, DRDO was talking about AC-DC power supplies. Here we have addressed that Vicar issue. Then SBCs. It's very difficult to get a SBC. People don't believe a Chinese SBC. We have done that through MSMEs. altitude reference unit, amplidyne, for Russian LRU, one of the filter tunable nanopole, servo motor without brake, cable assemblies, connectors, switches. This is the thing, this is today morning, everyone talked about it, whether Dr. Shashikumar, whether Manojin or Sri B.K. Das, DJ DRDO, they are all talking about this only. This is the core of thing. You may have a greatest of the ammunition, you have the best of the army personnel or navy or air force. You cannot really win the war without these things. These are the hardcore technologies we are working. Radar, RF, microwave, satellite, drone technology, optical communication, power supply, embedded systems, electro-optics, RFICs, MMICs, cyber security, SATCOM, antenna, nanotechnologies. These all technologies develop the product. Amalgamation of all these technologies result into the product. These are the products we have been working, and it has given us a lot of impetus, not only on turnover. Turnover is secondary for us, is for the nation. We have substituted many of the imported items with this type of items. We want to increase the velocity of the R&D. Now it is very slow. It is not acceptable to. As a BL, it is not acceptable to. We are very restless. We want next generation items in missile technology, radar, seekers, electronic warfare, naval platform products, military communication, SATCOM, on market lead proactively. And sometimes on acceptance of necessities, we have started working. Much before that, product is developed. We are working here in this left side on technology, proactively. Product, sometimes near to the where we get the market lead. That means we work before at least 3-4 years ahead of the time. So major items indigenized, all thanks to our partners, MSMEs and these startups. They have helped us in developing major system indigenized in recent past. Air traffic management system, ASR, MSSR, and LRUs of Russian tanks, real-time train information system, multi-target tracking radar, air drone system, many imaging infrared seekers, indigenous automatic suspension system, rolling stock driver training system, digitization of third radar, upgrade of turret system and development of sight system, redeployable high altitude shelters, combat management system, SIP data network SDN technology, command control system, that is C4I system, and ROL Mark II drive system. These are all not only developed, it is deployed. 61 vendors who are our R&D partners, they got a repeat orders. They have also invested time, energy and money, and with BL. These are all developed. It is not that entire system is given to them. Many modules, submodules, LRUs, PCBs, they have developed and manufactured. Major systems under indigenization, vertical launch unit, IRST, Pursue 30. It is denial actually. So that's why we are indigenizing it. Tactical communication system, MF star subsystem. It is also again denial. We have to indigenize it. ARM based secure microcontroller, active protection system, advanced gun sighting system. This is very simple item, still it is a denial to BL, to India. Train collision avoidance system, many people are in the market, but our product is trustworthy. Communication based train control system, low frequency variable depth sonar, nobody gives. We have developed hard 16 channel rotary joint, nobody gives. Germany, they just stop even though item is ready, they just stop export. Circular electronic scan IFF array antenna. These are all high-end niche item. So items planned for indigenization is low noise, block down converter, up converter, beacon tracking receiver, 5GC bandpass filter, receiver filter, transmitter filter, Q-band duplexer, DG, DRDO talked about it. He talked about DC-DC. I am talking little more. AC-DC also denied to us. We have addressed. We have to address it. Biological, chemical ventilation filter, electromagnetic pulse filter. Then hybrid rotary joint. It is doable. We are doing one of us, I think they are there, I don't know. They are doing it. Solid state power amplifier, indigenously we are doing. In-house we are doing. Then waveform generator. Then target data receiver, item platform indigenization. This is target data receiver, rectifiers, 26 kilowatt active receiver, half bridge transformer. So other items planned for indigenization, rotary giants, slip rings, transducers, ICs, many ICs, displays, SBCs, optical cables, gyros, servo motors, precision bearing, amplifiers. So this indigenization forward can happen only when our partners in the industry, they respond to the Srijan portal. About DPSU, first list they have published by Srijan portal, 2851 was there. Now every second, third, fourth, fifth, now cumulatively 5012 line of items are up for indigenization or import substitution. About out of that 5012, about 20% BL has already indigenized. Challenges and opportunities in aerospace defense, rigorous testing requirement and very high quality and reliability standards. Even raw material, some of you might have supplied a item, CNC item, we will test the raw material. That's the challenge. Use of genuine components. Traceability is a must. Long-term product support requirement, 10, 15, 25, I don't know. We have to agree. Willing to support MSME who wants to adhere to that. Challenges. Development cycle is too high, it tests the patience. Capital investment too high. Part details. It is imported item doesn't have any details. We have to really work hard to get its hardware and software. This applicable standards, maybe whatever's there in India is okay. Still a customer wants that particular JSS Penta 5, this and IPC required. But it is required. Customer is the final say. Economic viability, large varieties and low volume of component. But that's the ecosystem. Uncertainty of business potential. Yes, we have to handhold each other. There is sometimes it happens, but most of the time it happens, but by the time it's late. Proprietary items, contractual obligations prevent us from reverse engineer or alternate sourcing. It is possible, but we are not able to do it. Embedded software. In many cases, since source codes are not part of TOT, a hardware is as good as 50%. Software also required. Vendor development in next generation manufacturing processes. We wanted virtual manufacturing so that development cycle and the quality product is ensured. In case of BTS, please invest in digital twin technology. AI enabled CNC machine, please make it happen. Please invest in that. Touchless quality process, let us have this. Now what is happening, you people manufacture, some are having CMM is there, some are not having, then it will come to BL. BL also will do manually inspection, lot of errors will come. a lot of time. We are restless actually. Indigenization of materials for additive manufacturing. Materials are imported. And I appeal to all of us, all of you. It is too applicable to me. Just now I was talking to CDL team. So still we are import 80% of our materials. We may say we have indigenized the product, electronics product. Where is our input electronics item? Still we depend on foreign countries. Additive, not only additive manufacturing, all the raw materials, all the for this electronics subcontract items, electronic items, that requires niche materials like silicon, gallium, compound items like silicon, what is that, gallium arsenic and gallium nitride. Many are there. SiC are there. We need to have this kind of items in India. Still we are dependent on China. We may tell we have done great, but still bottom, still we have the dependency on foreign countries. Sometimes they are hostile, sometimes maybe they are friendly because of business reason. The current plating and painting process needs orbit change. Vendors of radar manufacturing is required in aerospace and missile segment. Fiber optics products, still in most of them are imported. Specialty plastics, conductive, non-conductive is required. Design of chips. Just now, morning, all of us were there. People are taking, we should do design. EMS doesn't give you, it gives only maximum 5% turnover. If you do design, just example is Qualcomm, NVIDIA, and Snapdragon. They are the design, fabless companies. They design. Somewhere else they manufacture it. The person who designs, who holds the IP, they rule the market. All of us should do that. We should have lot of design IP. All of us should have at least some 20 TSMC kind of companies in India. At least 30 companies. Taiwan only a country which is half, not even half of India. They have about 12. And Singapore, it is about 10 or 12 companies are there. Semiconductor manufacturing machinery is to be made in India. None of the machines, a simple, what you call, solder paste checking machine, it is made from imported, not made in India. Because we are fond of, we believe as a Indian, we believe foreign components, foreign machineries. So vendor development program, in that we work on the capacity building, technology transfer, financial support, and market access. These four we are working. Capacity building, we are helping them with the trial order, new order, repeat order kind of thing. Technology transfer, they are partner. It is more than a decade old. This technology transfer we keep doing. Financial support, better payment terms, we do that. Market access, we help them. India Mart, we have helped them to access the market. So many times the Israelis, if anybody is there, Israeli market, Israeli defense industry, they come to Pinia because we have told, go to so and so person, they will develop for you. You might not have got any call from us, but we do that. We offer these trainings, which is very popular. We give many other trainings. Zero defect, zero effect training, then problem solving techniques, Six Sigma and quality function deployment, quality management system, quality documentation, overview of standards, ESD and FOD in electronics manufacturing, quality requirement for testing in defense electronics part system. The serial number H is very popular of late. We have entered into, we are in the work in progress. Already about 45 vendors we have entered into long-term agreement. We have currently working on, which is possible at low-hanging fruit is about 466 OEMs. In that, 73 are Indian MSMEs. The MSME subcontract also in the process. We are currently doing vendor assessment. Technology service, IT, service provider, software development, PCB design, and manufacturing service, electronic service, then assembly and cable assembly, and CNC machining and sheet metal, specialized services like plastics and welding, finishing services, installation commissioning partners. I want to say, just now I was discussing that we do little bit of mentoring to the MSME in terms of this. Targeted training, industry aligned curriculum to the engineering colleges. They just come, they are good in software development. A civil engineer, a mechanical engineer also does software. We have forgotten manufacturing actually. All these engineers, they are good in app development, Python programming, or all this, they are very good in that. And none of them are interested in any manufacturing. Actually, without manufacturing, without hardware, and with only software, nothing is going to achieve. China is added the value chain much ahead of us. Just if China stays and we want to catch up, it will take at least a decade. So let us appeal to all of us to mentor MSME, to mentor the engineering colleges. The young engineers should imbibe the thing of manufacturing. So serial number 3, I just told local engineering colleges to adopt products to import substitution and technology development, creating a sustainable ecosystem for innovation and practical learning. Just one guy came from Malaysia. He's happened to study in Ramaya College. He told Kannada ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೊತ್ತು, he told. So he said a 10th class person in Malaysia can do FPGA programming. How much I have to believe, I don't know. It is up to you. This mandatory compliance approach ensures consistent support for MSME while providing valuable real-world experience for engineering students. By leveraging academic resources, MSME gains access to cutting-edge research capabilities. It may be free almost. A fresh perspective from emerging talent, new engineer, new talent, cost-effective product optimization solution, potential recruitment pipeline for technical positions. We are telling to the engineering college, they come for intensive. None of them know anything mechanical, none of them know anything electronics. But they're very bright. So by 2025, I will take another 1 more minute, increase the indigenous content to 60% across all product categories. By 2027, 5 export-ready products. By 2030, 90% indigenization, 100% not possible. Together we want to bring a self-reliant Atmanirbhar Bharat. Conclusion, domestic vendors are the key drivers for sustainable economic growth and generate large-scale employment opportunities. With increasing empowerment by government, opportunities are enormous for domestic vendors for their growth through innovation, design, development and all. Government is also coming forward. Lot of investment is happening all over industries, all verticals of industry. It's not only semiconductor mission or kind of thing. A synergy with MSME for Atmanirbhar Bharat. BEL will continue to extend all necessary support to domestic vendors to become valued partners in their supply chain. We look forward for greater contribution from MSMEs. Expected outcomes transforming the MSME landscape. 30% increase production efficiency. How to improve the efficiency? Exchange the notes among us. Help each other. Suppose a person has some expertise only in sensors. So he should do only sensors. He should not compete with the other guy. No, it is very utopia kind of thing, but that is required. We compete with each other and and the competition slows down the product development. 25% import substitution, 40% market expansion, 5,000 products, new products, additional revenue 500 billion rupees. Jobs created very small, 1.2 million is very, very pessimistic, conservative number. It may be one more zero can be added. Thank you so much, sir.
So thank you so much for the presentation, sir. We would like to ask our senior committee member of ELSINA, Mrs. Sanjay Agarwal, to please come and honor the speakers, please. So please come, please come. A hand of applause to the speakers, please.
It was a very engaging session by BEL, and we do hope that industry people present here can take advantage. Government needs us, country needs us, and we have to do our bit to become part of the journey what BEL has taken upon. Thank you very much.